Yo, how y'all doing, man? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing great. This is Set here. Let me open up some light. Okay, now yesterday saw a video. It was I saw a video. It was a little bit disturbing to me. It was a bit disturbing. No, I'm not talking about Fresh and Fit. I'm talking about some targeted individual video. Usually I'd be okay with what he said, and there is some validity to what this guy said, but there's just a little mishap here. Because look, me like I was saying in my other video, I have a lot of power, so I have to be careful how I use it. I can't just do anything. And anyway, one of the reasons why I'm targeted is because all the amount of residual energy that I have, right? I'm not going to explain to you why I call it residual energy, but I have a lot of residual energy, right? Maybe some of you might be clever enough to understand what I mean, but anyway, so I can't just do whatever I want. I'm very scrutinized. I'm very looked out for, so I can't just do whatever I want. And if people did let me do whatever I wanted, it would probably look bad. It would most assuredly, it would look bad. It would be very bad. Mostly because I'm spiritually immature. I'm not spiritually mature yet. I don't know when I will be. I don't know if I ever will be. But I do know that I'm spiritual immature. I am not as old as I seem. So of course, in the human years, I might look very old. Or to some other people, I might be old, but I'm not. So it's only normal that there is someone out there gauging your energy level for you until you're ready to unleash your full strength, until you're mature enough to use your full strength. Now, with that said, one of the things that you guys need to understand is that the creation of life that you're using involves everybody, and it does involve street people too. Like, street people are still people. It's not like it's only middle class people that are spiritual, or super rich people that are spiritual. Most of the time, the people that are very spiritual are street people. They're a lot more spiritual than rich people. So you have to understand where you're walking when you're walking somewhere. So to shun, but I don't want to diss anybody, but white people tend to have this arrogant tendency to think that only white people white people are capable of understanding higher knowledge. Of course, if poor people might be a little bit more primitive in their letting go, but it still remains that they might practice a lot more than you do, as primitive as they would seem. Now, with that said, that's not necessarily the case all the time, but it's something to watch out for. And the thing is, when you talk about gangsters not being with you, that they're not with you because you think they're not with you. That's the only reason why. I don't know if a couple of white people here. There's a lot of black people that watch my stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's some white people on here. And I don't know if you know what 40K Warhammer is, but I love 40K Warhammer. I think it's awesome. And there's a specific group called the Blood Angels in the 40K universe. And I love those guys. I think they look awesome, man. I think they're great. Now I'm just gonna say, I think in my perspective, in my knowledge of the case, I have my own blood angels. They are blood angels. you know, and they act like angels. They protect you. Sometimes they bring you protection. They bring you strength. And then they go upon the merry way. Now the thing is, it's the reason why you're still right to not adorn, gangsters and things like that is because most of the time gangsters do bad shit that you probably don't want to know or do yourself, which is completely understandable, and I feel the same fucking way. But in the realm of magic, that's another different story. In the realm of magic, everybody is involved. It doesn't matter if they're Bloods, Crips, super rich or super poor. Everybody's involved. Everybody. Absolutely everyone. Dogs, cats, birds, trees, anything. A car, your house, your clothes, everything. So, as soon as you start disrespecting a particular set of people, you're gonna face some resistance if you try to do something. Like, let's say you just want to go meet rich people, you're gonna face resistance from this spiritual gangster. If you want to just meet gangsters, you're gonna have a spiritual rich guy that's gonna block you off. So you have to keep the balance between the two. I'm not saying that you should get into certain things. You don't have to. You just need to use the power of your mind. But you have to keep the respect there, because if the respect is not there, then you can't really use it. And that's the reason why you should not live in fear. Some people live in fear, and fear makes you think that this person is wrong. Fear makes you think that that guy's a demon. Fear makes you think that that guy's not gonna like you. Fear makes you think that those people don't want to talk to you. Fear makes you think a whole bunch of things that are not even happening. So you have to let go of fear to understand the extent and strength of your real power, which extends a lot further than just what society taught you of right and wrong, and what you read in the Bible as being right and wrong. Your strength extends a lot further than that. My strength extends a lot further than that. There's a lot of people they want to try and bully me and things like that. I'm hunted too. I'm a hunted person. But you can hunt me only for so long before something bad happens to you. So I'm not really afraid about that. It's bad. It's a horrific situation. It's not a situation that I would have rather had been in, but unfortunately I am in that situation. I wish I wasn't, but hey, it is what it is. When you're dealing in the realm, when you're dealing in the fifth dimension, and there's a war going on, which doesn't have anything to do with you, it's not your fault. It's just the hate energy part of it is so strong that it's gonna go after anybody it can. You know what I mean? It's not your fault. It's not like you punched the wrong guy or something like that. Nah, bro. It's just hate. It's just energetic hate. A massive amount of hate. And that's the war that you're fighting. You're fighting a war against hate. You're not fighting a war against the demons or angels or shit like that. It's against hate. Hate hates you. You're fighting wars against the dark aspect of spirituality. That's the war we're fighting in right now. We don't fight with hands, even though you feel like it, and even though it happens sometimes. That the real war is not with your hands. The real war is with your mind. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't defend yourself if shit happens. Like I said, I'm hunted too, man. But whatever. But most of the battle is in your head, and it's very difficult. It's a very hard battle. It's not easy. It's not obvious. There's barely to no way of actually winning. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like this is gonna just go away. there's gonna be a critical point at some point, and probably will be the victors. The good side, the good side will probably be the victor. Or not, man, or not. We're already slaves. I'm a slave too. We might end up all being this planet seems like a slave planet to me, bro. Like, this seems to be like a clone. This planet Earth seems to be like a generator for slaves for some higher being. We're not free, bro. We can't do what we want, man. Like, we just have the illusion that we can do what we want. It's pretty messed up. Anyway, my name is Seth. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.